Sawubona mngani, welcome back to Zulu Lessons with Thando, the birds for modern conversational Zulu language lessons. If you're new here, welcome. Ngiyakwamukela. My name is Thando, the founder of this YouTube channel and the author of the online course Teach Yourself isiZulu, which you can find on my website, zululessons.com. Now on with today's lesson. Mngani, let's have a look at the possessives. We will use nouns from the face. It will also help us to memorize the parts of the face. So let's have a look here. We will use the nouns ubuso, which is the face, ihlo, which is the eye, indlebe, which is an ear, umlomo, which is the mouth, izinwele, which is hair. However, remember, izinwele, in English you simply just say hair, but in isiZulu it's hairs, because one strand of hair or one lock of hair is unwele. So we will be using izinwele, ikhala, the nose, amazinyo, teeth. So not one tooth, izinyo. However, we'll be using amazinyo. Now, let's have a look at this. We've spoken about possessives. You've seen them before with family members. We've explained how possessives work in isiZulu. But let's just go through it a little bit so that you can remember. When we look at possessives in isiZulu, they have two parts. Let's say this in English. My face. The face is the thing that I'm talking about, saying that it belongs to me. So it's the object. The possessive is my. So of course the possessive in English comes first and then the noun. In isiZulu it's the other way around. You have the noun itself, so your face, and then you have the possessive next, which is my. Now it will look like this. Ubuso bami. That's how it will look. But did you hear that? When I say bami, that's the part that now has the two parts that we must look at to make sure that we master. This first part, which is ba, that first part is that actual thing that belongs to you. We are saying thing because we are talking about parts of the face. It could be a person. So, of course, a person, first of all, doesn't even belong to you. And secondly, it's not a thing. So, you get it. But if you were talking about my mother, you would not say a thing and you would not say belongs to you per se, So, now let's have a look at this. You've got the ba that refers to the face. So, that specific class of noun. And keep in mind that which class of noun is the face? Class 7 is a face. Ubuso, so nouns that start with a UB. And then we look at the second bit of this bami, the suffix. That suffix, it is the very one that we keep playing around with and changing. So if I now need to say your face or his face or her face or their faces, then we would then be changing that part. Now that part, that suffix, is important to then memorize how those look. So we'll have a look at that and just play around with it. So we'll say the face first. Let's work with that sentence. And I would like to add a little extra element to this, if you will allow. I will add a demonstrative pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun are things like this, that in English. So we'll add that, but we are not going to actually focus on them. We're just adding it to make a nicer, fuller sentence. So we're not just saying my face, your face, their faces, or something like that. It gets boring after a while. So here we are. Look at the structure of the sentence. You see there, it starts with lobu. And you'll keep seeing that with all the sentences we are going to make. That lobu is the demonstrative pronoun, which says this is. So that's what starts, this is. And then the noun, so in this case we are looking at the face, so ubuso, and then the possessive. So we then have the demonstrative pronoun, the noun, and then the possessive pronoun. Now let's have a look at the actual possessive closely. The sentence says, Lobu ubuso bami. This is my face. Look at that bami. Because ubuso is a class 7 noun, the prefix for the possessive will always start with ba. The only time you will see it not looking like ba is when it is being blended with a suffix that starts with a vowel. So let's have a look at this one. This one is simply ba for the face and then me for my face. So there is nothing to blend here. So ba mi is what we would say. But what about if I wanted to say your face? All I remove there is the me, that mi part, the suffix of the possessive. And then suddenly we have bakho, bakho. Do you hear that KHO sound? Make it softly, like the sound for ko in English is in C-O-R-E. Ko. So bakho. So that's now your face. Lobu ubuso bakho. How about this is his or her face? We substitute that me or that ko and we just put in K. K-H-E. And then we are saying lobu ubuso bakhe. This is his face or this is her face. The I. This is your eye. And this is my eye, and this is his or her eye. Leli ihlo lami. Leli is that demonstrative pronoun. Ihlo being the noun, the I. And then lami. Let's break down the lami. The la is the possessive prefix for any noun that is in this class. What class are we talking about? We are talking about class 3 nouns. So nouns that start with an I followed by any other consonant that is not an N or an M or an S. So we are looking at class 3 nouns here. And then we are saying ihlo lami. So that la refers to the I, ihlo, and then the me refers to myself. So this is my I. But what about your I? I'm sure you get the drift here. Leli ihlo lakho. Leli ihlo lakho. This is your I. What about his or her I? Leli ihlo lakhe. Leli ihlo lakhe. Let's look at the ear. The ear, choosing it because it starts with a different prefix. Indlebe, indlebe. Now that IN is what is going to change the prefix for the possessive. Look at it there. It's a YA. All nouns that start with an IN or an IM, their possessive prefix is a ya. Always. So, le indlebe yami. Le indlebe yami. Le indlebe yami. This is my ear. Your ear. Le indlebe yakho. Le indlebe yakho. Le indlebe yakho. But what about his or her ear? Le indlebe yakhe. Le indlebe yakhe. Le indlebe yakhe. Umlomo, the mouth. Lo, umlomo wami. All nouns that start with that when they are singular, they start with always the prefix for the possessive will be wa. It doesn't matter whether it's a class 1 noun or a class 2 noun. The possessive prefix will be wa. And then now we are looking at the me. which is my. We then change that around and we put in other people's things as well and say, this is your mouth, lo umlomo wakho. This is his or her mouth, lo umlomo wakhe. Now let's have a look at the next one. Lezi izinwele zami. Izinwele is hair in isiZulu. So we are looking at this one and we see izinwele zami, all nouns that start with izi. The possessive prefix will always be za. Then you change the suffix. So lezi izinwele zami, my hair. So this is my hair. Lezi izinwele zakho. This is your hair. Lezi izinwele zakhe. This is his or her hair. Leli ikhala lami. Do you see that? Ikhala. What class have we worked on already that looks like this? We were looking at the I, ihlo. So that's class 3. There we are. Leli ikhala lami. Ikhala is the nose, so this is my nose. Leli ikhala lakho. This is your nose. Leli ikhala lakhe. This is his or her nose. Let's have a look at a class 3 plural. Look at this one. Teeth. Not tooth, but teeth. Lawa amazinyo ami. Lawa amazinyo ami. These are my teeth. Lawa amazinyo akho. These are your teeth. These are your teeth. Lawa amazinyo akhe. These are his or her teeth. So that's basically what we are looking at when we are looking at possessive pronouns and trying to put them in sentences. Then on the first comment and in the description box, you will find a link to join or subscribe to my emailing list, where you will receive notes to this lesson and other lessons in future. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. It really does help and goes a long way in growing my YouTube channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. And here on the side, I'm also going to put for you a video of a story from my channel, isiZulu Simnandi. Sala kahle mngani.